On a warm summer's evening, on a Friday bound for nowhere, we met up with a zombie heist movie. We were both too excited to sleep.
What are you doing there?
I'm doing a gambler bit.
Are you gonna do that for the entire video?
No.
It's probably gonna get old really fast.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pumpkin Patch. We are the Fall Horsemen. I am James.
I'm Jessica.
And we are getting ready to watch Zach Snyder's Army of the Dead.
I'm so excited to see this movie.
I'm extremely excited to see this movie. We love zombie films, of course.
Of course.
We love a good heist movie too. Little known fact about us.
Absolutely. I love a good heist caper movie, period. Having it involve zombies, plus up for me.
Exactly. Jessica is the queen of loving leverage. Now, steal us a zombie movie.
Absolutely we are.
Right? Is that what
Yes.
we're calling it?
Yes.
Hashtag steal us a zombie movie.
Get it started.
Tag Christian
Get it started.
Kane. Kane? Tag Christian Kane. Let's get him involved in this too.
Plus, Dave Bautista's in this.
Mista Batista, as I affectionately started calling him in my head. That's my head canon.
Have a general interest in wrestling as well, so.
Yeah, the Venn diagram of horror and wrestling fans has a tendency to overlap quite a bit.
Of course.
So, we're going to actually record this part before seeing the movie, so this is completely legitimate. We have not seen the movie yet. And then we're going to come back
After.
and actually talk about the movie.
But also, getting a fall fix when it's 85 degrees outside if you're in the South. Pretty exciting.
Exactly.
This is a return of Zach Snyder to zombie movies.
Maybe you can't count bringing the Snyder Cut back to life as a zombie movie.
No, I meant the 2004 Dawn of the Dead remake.
Oh. See, to me, the only movie called Dawn of the Dead was released in the year of our Lord 1978 by St. George of Romero, the patron saint of zombies and Pittsburgh.
Praise be to St. George.
Praise be to St. George.
No, I'm really excited to see this movie. I can't wait.
We are going to jump straight into this magnum opus of Zack Snyder Zombie Heist Films.
Yes, I'm very excited to see what a zombie heist movie looks like, and very excited to see how they replaced Chris D'Elia with Tig Notaro. I saw an interview with her today that said she'd never met Dave Bautista in person.
We are going to see if Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead has the rocks, or if the best that it can hope for is to die in its sleep.
I don't think the gambler plays through the entire movie.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, fine. Well, if it doesn't play the whole movie, then just play it on a... Siri, play The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. At least the one that we can play. Alright, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
We're excited. I hope you're excited. Guess what, everybody? Let's go steal us a zombie movie. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. We just finished watching it.
Yes, we did. We just finished watching it just like 10 minutes ago.
According to the great Kenny Rogers, he did say every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. Let's cover the every hand's a winner. Let's cover the good stuff here. What are the pros of this film?
The pros for me, I thought that they really developed characters that I cared about a lot. I really loved that. The practical effects are amazing. I thought they did a really good job. There's definitely some CG in this movie, and it's well done as well, but they really leaned on some practical effects too, which was nice.
I thought that the zombie makeup effects were great. I thought that they were very solid. We didn't see any type of zombie that we hadn't really seen before practically, outside of a zombie horse.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. I think most of that looked practical with a little bit of CGI cleanup.
I thought that this movie did a great job of building tension. I had a blanket on and I was like kind of covering my face a little bit, just trying to see but not see what was gonna happen next.
The tension built in a way that was more like a European-style horror film, where they definitely let scenes breathe. I agree that I think that the characters were very well written. I think that was my favorite part. I did feel invested in the characters, which is something that's kind of lacking from a lot of horror movies. I mean, there's a lot of characters. There's a lot of moving parts in this movie.
There's also human villains in this movie. I was pulling for them to meet their demise because I was supposed to hate them and I did. So that was also very well done, very well written, and well acted. It takes a good actor to play an excellent villain.
The entire cast really, they did a solid job.
I thought that when they got to the action, which it did take a long time to build to the action, they really spent a lot of time in this movie building tension. And so when they got to the action, it was also well done, well played. There were definitely a lot of stuntmen in the credit. I think they all earned their paychecks. The only other thing I was going to say is that the way that they integrated Tig Notaro's character into this movie was nearly seamless. I knew because I read stories about it. All her scenes were filmed afterwards. If I hadn't known that going in, it's not something that I would have picked up on because I thought they did a great job at that.
Her interactions with the cast worked fine, and her absences from the cast seemed very organic. It didn't feel like we wrote a bunch of stuff and just shot her in front of green screen and just said, we'll work the movie around her. A lot of her parts really kind of felt like it was organic, that she wasn't in the same exact scene.
Definitely, that's definitely true. And the way that they paired up certain characters was extremely enjoyable.
There's good chemistry between a lot of the characters in this film.
And the gore was well done.
It gets gorier as the film progresses. There were several moments while watching it that I was really surprised by. Not just how they did it, but what they did with it.
There are some elements to this movie that felt like a love letter to George Romero. There's some social commentary, and so I did really enjoy that.
It felt like Mr. Snyder locked himself in his home for about 2 days straight and said, you know what, I'm just going to watch all these Of the Dead movies and then make one of my own. It doesn't feel like it's in Romero's universe, but it would feel comfortable being tangential to it.
Absolutely.
Well, Kenny also said that every hand's a loser, so let's discuss anything about the movie that we didn't really like.
There were certain elements that I wanted to know more about that we didn't really explore fully during this movie. I left with some questions.
Yeah, I definitely felt like there was an attempt at building a world, no matter the length of the film, didn't do a good enough job answering questions. I don't know if that was done intentionally. That movie is too long. The movie is 2.5 hours long. Could have used some more fleshing out in certain areas and a little trimming in others.
Some of the time management, I thought some places it could have been a little tighter and some places we could have had more detail than what we did.
And there are great moments of character building that make you actually care about the characters before they get to Vegas, which I think is vital. But there are also parts at the beginning where they rush through it so fast that it was kind of a whiplash.
Definitely.
I know that the characters are mostly ex-military, but it is a military expression to hurry up and wait.
Yes.
That kind of felt like the way the first probably 80 minutes of the film went. And one interesting element of the film that I have is that they didn't play Kenny Rogers the Gambler once in that entire film. Not once.
I thought that it was interesting and poignant. Other than the Snyder Cut of Justice League. The first movie that Zach Snyder makes after his daughter passes away is a story about a father ultimately saving his daughter. And I just thought that took a lot of bravery to tell that story while grieving someone you love, and it's striking to me.
That's a very good point. I mean, Zack Snyder is a human being who goes through things.
Yeah.
This isn't just a Hollywood robot that makes movies and cranks it out.
No. I just thought there was a lot of courage in telling that story and having to feel some sadness in doing that.
Yeah. We are going to give our final grade to Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. system that we have is pretty simple around here at the Fall Horsemen. So that's why I'm gonna tell you about it and complicate it.
Okay.
We rate movies between 1 and 5 pumpkins. Unless a movie is really bad, in which that case you get the rotten pumpkin. And if it's really good, you get the golden pumpkin, if it's a classic film.
I would rate this movie. I've thought about this rating a lot, and now I feel nervous. I'm gonna give this 3.5 pumpkins. I really enjoyed the film overall. Again, there are some places where it's slow. There are some places where I feel like some things could have been more fleshed out, but overall, it was an enjoyable watch, and I enjoyed watching it with you.
I enjoyed watching the film with you as well. So I would give it 3.75.
Okay.
Pumpkins myself. I think it was a little better than a 3.5, but not quite as good as 4.
Okay. All right. I almost went 3.75 myself.
Those are our rankings, and that puts Army of the Dead at
3.63 pumpkins.
So you heard it here from us, Fall Horsemen. We really enjoyed the film. We really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you guys do not mind, please click or treat. That's where you like, share, subscribe, and you ring that notification bell.
Thanks for joining us for our Fall Fix, which is our first Fall Fix of 2021. We're so excited to have a Fall Fix in May.
Exactly. Thank you for watching, and thank you for riding with the Fall Horsemen, where Halloween lives and fall is forever. I'm gonna go to my notes here. I'm not using this part. Maybe you should know that.
Except for maybe for the bloopers.
For the bloopers, yes. Coming out of 2020. I mean, there's a distinct possibility this is exactly how it would unfold.
It's true. It's very true.
Spoilers for this video, period. I can't sing.
And all videos, really.
All video. I mean, I'm gonna do it. Magic of filmmaking. Lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls.
There's no skip to in any video that we do to get past my terrible singing. You've been warned.
And like get faster, faster.
Get on.
This is a return of Zach Snyder. I'm sorry, I looked down during that part. I was gonna say one more thing on the good side. I'm sorry for the cutting of this.
It's all good. Let's go steal us a zombie movie! Flick. It's so verbose.
Alright, awesome.
Alright.
Or a ghost.
Is he a ghost? You're depriving the world of your artisan grilled cheese sandwiches. The magic of editing. I'm glad that that was the second take. We got it on the second take.
Hey!
Back up together.
I think that there were a couple. There's a lot of.
Take that, Mr. Batista.